Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Casual Gaming Conversation. I'm Nick, your pseudo-host today. Connor is here, as always. We're doing a little fun one for you guys. Instead of just a normal hour-long podcast, we're doing our Video Game Awards announcement betting special. Connor, we've done these before. Shout out to the Easy Allies for the video format. They're terrific. Go check them out. I will link them in the description. Betting special, dude. We're back.
We got the con bucks flowing.
Yes.
The con bucks floweth. So yeah, we make predictions. Nick has a bunch of prop bets for us. We got a parlay at the end. We're gonna sprinkle some con bucks, our Connor currency, for the Game Awards, and we're gonna make some crazy predictions and see what lands and what doesn't. Are we wrong usually?
Yeah.
But is it fun to talk about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It like for a lot of betting and predictions when it comes to these showcases, a lot of people like to play it safe. A lot of people like to literally just be like, oh, is this game going to be here? Well, it was rumored, so most likely it's going to be there. Right. But like, you're not going to see on any other prediction thing a Persona 5 or Persona 6 prediction. Like, that just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to have some fun here. We're going to chill out a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter video, but I promise you for the time, it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time.
Yep.
You want to get into it?
Let's go for it.
Every single person gets $5,000. The betting odds are very simple.
Hey. It's 5,000 con bucks.
My bad.
Come on.
5,000 con bucks. A 1-to-1 bet. You get your $100 that you put in per se. You get that money back plus another 100. So 1 to 4 odds. If you put in $100, you get your 100 back. If it hits, your 100 back and 400 on top of it. Also, we have a parlay system at the end where you have to put 500 in. There's a list of games that pay out certain amounts if they all are revealed. And then we got a wild bet at the end where the boys will give me their odds or their crazy prediction, and I'll give them odds back on it. And that's a conversation and a little debate that we can have as we go on. It'll be a good time. You ready to hop into this?
Let's do it.
First bet of the night. We don't even have a Kojima will reveal himself bet because we know it's going to happen. Yeah. We got to do a little 1-to-1 warm-up bet. Death Stranding 2 release date gets revealed for the first half of 2024. First 6 months of 2024.
I'm going to sprinkle 400 con bucks on this one. I feel like it's almost a guarantee, but the betting odds isn't really something I really want to go all in on.
Yeah.
1-to-1 odds, not great, but yeah, I can definitely see it happen. Jeff Keighley and Kojima, they're blood brothers. They love each other. If they went on stage and kissed each other, I wouldn't be shocked. It's that deep at this point.
Yeah.
So they got a great relationship. Kojima loves showing up at the Game Awards. I think
he'll be there. The only question is it that first half of the year?
Could it be something else? Could it be another Kojima game?
I would love that.
Because he's got a bunch of them in the works, apparently.
I would love that. Give us the Overdose horror game, dude.
I've completely forgotten about that. That's fine.
All right. Shane, welcome back. How you feeling? We got bets tonight. We having a good time. How's your day going? You feeling all right?
Dude, very excited. Very, very excited for this betting special. Always love the Game Awards. Always love being a little more involved.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, my friend. Well, for those who don't know, Shane is our fourth member. He is out of state, so we're doing this a little bit Zoomified. He's not in person with us for the Game Awards. He's not in person with us up in Ohio, so he's going to be part of the betting special. We're going to be locking in some bets. We're going to be losing our mind. We got a pretty stacked betting special for you, so we're going to dive straight into it. The first bet, we all know Death Stranding's going to be there. We all know Kojima's going to be a part of it. We couldn't do the Kojima reveals himself bet that we've done many times because we just know he's going to be there. So I want to give you a little 1-to-1 odd bet. Death Stranding 2 release date gets revealed for the first half of 2024. 1-to-1 odds. Did you put any con bucks down on this one?
No fucking way. This is not happening.
Really?
It's going to be like October at the earliest. I see, like, on God. Yeah.
I see. I like that sort of mindset because most people would think, oh, like, it's going to be there. I'm going to throw a little bit of money on it just because I know that there's actually, like, 50% of the wager is going to be there. But the key part is that first half. And there's not a chance it's in the first half. I totally agree with you on that.
It is not coming out this like, next 6 months. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I respect it, but also, I mean, that game has been cooking for a while, so we will see, I guess, but it's exciting. Brady, the first bet of the night. We got 10 bets for you. Death Stranding 2, we know it's going to be there. We know Kojima's going to want to be part of it. Like, he's been on Twitter going crazy. Death Stranding 2 release date gets revealed for the first half of 2024. 1-to-1 odds. You put 500 in, you get 500 back.
I've got 5,000 to spare. I'm a betting man, but I do like my money. I think I'm gonna throw $1,000. I'm gonna throw $1,000 that way. I'm gonna play it safe.
It's a good bet.
It is a good bet. I want to walk away with something.
Yeah.
I might get wild down the road, but give me that. Give me that.
Totally. I'm all about that. Next bet, another 1-to-1 odds coming out in April. Amazon Prime, the Fallout TV show. Do we get a trailer for it?
No. And I'm putting zero context on this. I hope it doesn't happen. I just don't want to see that, but there's a good chance that it will happen. The trailer did leak a while ago, so there's a shot, but
the trailer exists. It's more just about the timing of when this comes out. Is it time for us to see what a Fallout TV show looks like?
Probably, but the odds aren't really kind of in my favor there. It's not really something I want to get that much money back on, so I'm just not even gonna mess with it. I'm gonna vote with my wallet here.
Yep.
Just not even engage with it.
Fair enough. Moving on to the next bet, we see a trailer for the Fallout TV show. 1-to-1 odds. You throwing any cash on this one?
I'm putting 500 on this one.
Okay.
Because I think it's been long enough that we've heard since we've heard anything Fallout.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, TV show, and Game Awards is like, that's when it's going to happen. If it's going to drop a trailer, it should drop at Game Awards.
It has an April release date. That's all. So it makes sense.
Exactly.
It's soon enough, but maybe they don't like the Game Awards. Maybe they don't have that relationship with Jeff. But if it's going to be there, it's going to be there. I like the $500 bet. That makes me happy that you got in on that one. Because I don't know if the other jabronis did. I forget if they did. But
I think it's the lowest bet I've ever made.
Yeah.
I'm always a big swinger, but this one I'm just going to throw some cold cash on it. Just let it ride,
It's a little 500. It's not anything too fancy. Straight bet. I like it. Next, we see the trailer for the Fallout TV show. Amazon Prime coming in hot. Do we get a little glimpse of what this TV show looks like?
I mean, you and I both know. I believe we're probably going to see it. Like I said, I already got my money with Death Stranding 2. I'm going to pass on this one. I don't need it.
All good. Pass. Smart man. You don't need the safe bets. You need that money to get a little wild. Take a little bit from the bank down the line. All right.
I'm walking home with something.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
1-to-3 odds, a staple in the betting specials. But normally you guys don't like to bet on this bet. I think that you might want to get in on it this time around. 1-to-3 odds, new hardware is shown. It could be a console. It could be a controller. It could be a streaming stick that we've wanted forever from Xbox. Connor, are you in on this bet?
I'm out. I can't do it. It's just not fun. I don't have a good time.
New
with
Switch?
It's not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen.
That's happening, dude.
No, it's not happening.
It's happening.
And everything else isn't very exciting for me. So and I don't think it's going to happen either way. They've only really had one major hardware announcement, and that was the Series X.
Yep.
And I just doubt that it's going to happen this time around. So.
I mean, yeah, but also DualSense Edge got shown at Gamescom, which was a Jeff Keighley joint.
Oh, I guess that's
yeah. So Jeff has the relationships with the partners to be able to pull out something cool out. But I think we're gonna get the Switch successor. I think it's gonna happen. I think it's going down.
It would be awesome, but
all right, 1-to-3 odds, getting a little bit more spicy in the odds. New hardware is revealed. It's a bet that I throw out there pretty often. You guys know me. I think the Switch successor is gonna be there, which a lot of people have called me out of my freaking mind because of it. But what do you think? It doesn't have to be a Switch successor. It could be anything, a controller, streaming stick. What do you think?
Well, that's the thing. So if it's controllers, streaming stick, whatever, there's no way to know. There's no way to know. However, if the bet was new Switches revealed, I would not put any money on it. Because they are for sure 1,000,000% revealing that in a Nintendo Direct. They're not doing that at Game Awards.
Okay. I mean,
I'll need a whole sheet of paper if they reveal it at Game Awards. So zero money for this one.
You heard him,
I'll need a whole sheet of paper. It's on camera. I'll need a whole sheet of paper. I'll stream it. I don't care. They're not revealing it to the Game Awards. There's no way.
I love that. And we'll just on the day after the Game Awards that Friday, just have a 7-minute stream. If it happens, we'll have a 7-minute stream. We hop on Discord real quick.
No sauce. Just a cup of water and a sheet of A4. That's all it is.
That would be freaking awesome, dude. I think it's insane that for it to happen. but I actually do think it's going to happen. So I'm going to stick with it.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got new hardware is revealed. My favorite bet of the night, because we all know I'm a believer in the Switch successor being revealed at the Game Awards, because I'm crazy like that. But it's not just Switch successor. It could be a new controller, a streaming stick for Xbox Game Pass. Like, it could be a bunch of different things.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the broadness of this bet. Like you said, it could be the new Switch. It could be anything. New hardware. I want to see it. You want to see it. I like to bet with my gut. I'm putting 1,000 on it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going heavy.
So that's a 1 to 3 odds. If you hit on that, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I'm out of money.
The house is a loser.
The house is losing big on that one. Connor, this is a bet that I more just want your opinion on, and I think your wallet will show that. A new FF7 Rebirth trailer, 1 to 2 odds. Do we see it?
I got 600 $600 on this bad boy. I feel like that makes perfect sense with the timing. I am done looking at this video game, though. I think I'll probably have to react to it.
We're going to put you in the middle seat, so you got to get in there.
Dude, I'm going to not want to watch it at all. Yeah, there's not really a lot that I'm looking forward to seeing that would sell me on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That last trailer was amazing. I'm all in. So I think it makes sense with the timing, so I'm throwing some money on it. I just want to reiterate, I do not want to see the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right. 1 to 2 odds for this next bet. New Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer. They got the relationship with Keeley, but is it too soon? We got the game coming out in just a couple months. Do they want that launch trailer there, or are they going to stay away from this one?
I'm putting $1,000 down on this one.
There you go.
It's for sure. They have to release something. It's the biggest event in gaming of the year.
Yep.
And this is like a lot of people's biggest game of this next year.
Yep.
Was supposed to be biggest game of this year. So there's a lot of hype behind it. I think they would be fools not to do a new trailer at the Game Awards.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I like the big bet. Also, they said winter, like this upcoming year or whatever. Good for them getting out of this year. This year's too stacked. They own 2024. You don't want to be just like another flashcard in 2023. Own 2024 for FF7 Rebirth. Because they will own 2024. That's going to be a top 6 title of the year. That'll be at the Game Awards 100% this year, compared to games like... There was a lot of games this year, like FF16, that I was like, that's going to be there, and surely enough, it's not, because the year is so stacked. So I like the bet, though. 1,000 going down on a 1 to 2 otter. It's a good bet. It's a safe bet, but it's a good bet. We're going to bring the odds back down a little bit. It's Nick Evans. Who would I be without putting a Final Fantasy VII bet in there? We got a new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth trailer, 1 to 2 odds. It's coming up, but is it too soon?
It might be too soon. You might want to see it. I do want to see it. Yeah. I can't say I don't want to see it. Obviously, we want to see it, but I'm not gonna bet on this one. I'm gonna have to pass.
I kind of hope it's not there. I want that reveal pop to be something else, right?
Yeah, I want it to be its own entity. I don't need to see it in this big
awards show. Yeah, 1 to 3 odds. Probably one of the most secure possibilities of the night. Monster Hunter World sequel is shown.
Give me 1,000 $1,000 on this bad boy. What was the odds? 1 to
3?
Yeah, it's time. It makes perfect sense with the timing. Capcom said that they had a major release for the first half of next year, before March or something, right? In Q4 for quarterly reports or whatever. So it has to be coming. It's not Resident Evil. They just went with RE4. No chance.
Dino Crisis remake?
Dino Crisis could be Devil May Cry, but that's not like one of their bigger like Monster Hunter World sold the most of any Capcom game ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're going Monster Hunter World.
That would be 2. Wild. All right, 1 to 3 odds. Monster Hunter World sequel is shown. McNabb, do we see it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I would love for it to happen. And I love many things in this world. 2 of them are Monster Hunter World and gambling. So I'm putting 500 on this one.
All right, I like it. That's a good vibe. I like Monster Hunter World. I like gambling too. So let's throw a little bit of cash on there.
Throw a little cash on it, dude.
All right, we got another 1 to 3 odds coming your way. Highly speculated, highly rumored. It will be on a lot of people's bingo cards. Monster Hunter World sequel is shown. Capcom, do they show up here?
It's on a lot of people's bingo cards. And it's on mine too, because I think we're gonna see it. I think the fans want it. People love Monster Hunter. I don't play it that much. I've touched it, not my game, but I do appreciate it, and I do think we're gonna see it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw $500 on that.
It's a good bet. I would love for you, me, Shane, and Connor to hunt some monsters next year. It could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
It
here.
would be a new game, a fun game for us to touch. I think, especially for something for us all to play together.
Yeah, totally. Known as the Shane McNabb bet, we got Elden Ring DLC is shown 1-4 odds. Do we see it?
Yeah, take it to the bank. That's happening. 1,000 con bucks.
Really?
On it. Yeah, they love having FromSoft stuff there.
I know.
It's what is it? 3 years in a row at this point?
It would be 3 years in a row.
Elden Ring, and then
last year was Armored Core,
and then
we know Elden Ring wasn't revealed, but it was shown at the Game Awards. And okay. Well, $1,000, you're just slinging the ball around a bit.
Yeah, I feel great about that one.
I like it. And then Shane McNabb, it's the Shane McNabb bet. We have Elden Ring DLC 1-4 odds, the same odds I gave you guys last year. It's been a year removed. Do we see it this year?
I'm putting $2,500 on this one. This is happening. I don't think you understand how happening this is, but this is happening.
That's awesome.
That's all I have to say. It's happening. Period.
All right. I love it. We know the relationship's there. I love it. That is going to clear out the books. The bank will be completely cleared out if there's Elden Ring DLC.
I'm making dosh on that one. I'll tell you that.
If there's Elden Ring DLC shown, I will 100% make sure that the next betting special, you get your money to play around with for the next big show. All right? I'm a man of my word. I'm a banker of my word. You'll get those con bucks down the line.
And nobody's ever made con bucks before except for one time, right?
It's been like 4 times. I remember last year, Connor made it off the Jedi Survivor bet, and then Brady made a money during the Xbox Showcase one off Avowed, looking pretty good, and getting a release date for 2024. This is known as the Shane McNabb bet. It's been on a lot of betting specials. Elden Ring DLC is shown finally. It's the herb tree or whatever the freak it's called. Does it show up here?
It's the Shane McNabb bet for the reason, and not the Brady bet, because I am not betting on that.
Fair enough. The 1-4 odds couldn't tantalize you enough. All right, and then we got 1-2 odds. DLC is shown for God of War Ragnarok or Lies of P.
I'm out.
Really?
I'm out on it. I feel like you got to come out with a bang if you're PlayStation here. You have to really, because they've been so quiet. We don't really know anything about next year for the most part, and they seem to be in some sort of turmoil. The only major single-player first-party game that we have on the docket right now is Wolverine.
Yeah.
And we don't know if that's coming next year. They need to show something. I think that they will. I don't think it's DLC. So, yeah.
I sadly do believe that DLC is going to be the thing that carries this year.
That would suck, dude. I'm so out on God of War at this point. Like, it's been over a year now since I played it. Like, I don't want to go back in and just try to relearn how to play the game. Like, I don't like the idea of doing that. I hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah, fair enough. 1-2 odds, DLC, God of War Ragnarok, Lies of P. Shane, are you in on this one? Are you out on this one? What are we thinking?
It's such a combo bet, and I do not think there's going to be DLC for God of War Ragnarok. It's all tied up nicely. Have they said they're going to drop DLC?
It's rumored. It's not guaranteed from what I've seen, but I believe it's just
I need
rumored.
something from Santa Monica telling me they're making DLC, even in the slightest, because they didn't make any for the first God of War, and they wrapped up the second one really nice.
They also, a year ago, said, we're not doing DLC for this game. So if they are, it would be a new, it would be them switching their wording. But I know it's highly rumored. Maybe there was something from Santa Monica being like, we might. But Lies of P is confirmed DLC. We know we're getting DLC for that, but it's not there.
It just came out. That's the thing. It just came out. I think probably if they're doing DLC, they'll announce it late Q1, early Q2. Maybe around start of spring, but it just came out, so I don't think they're going to announce anything for it yet.
We're going to close out these safer bets with a 1-2 odds. DLC is shown for God of War, Ragnarok, or Lies of P. Highly speculated. Both Sony and the Lies of P devs have a great relationship with Jeff. Do we see either of those DLCs shown?
It's speculated highly.
Yeah.
And I really do think we're going to see it. So I do have to throw some money on that. And by some money, I mean $1,500. I think we see it. I want to see it. You want to see it.
I do want to see it.
Let's put money on it.
Two of those like very different worlds, but would be a lot of fun if one or both showed up. And they got great relationships with Jeff. I could see it. And now we get a little bit more fun, a little more spice. You just was talking about Wolverine. Wolverine is shown with a release date 1 to 5 odds.
No.
No.
Zero con bucks. Similar reason. We already know Wolverine's coming. Sony needs to start announcing games that we don't know about, and this is their last chance for the rest of the year. Get the narrative going, and that 2024 is going to be great outside of third-party stuff. Even after we just had The Last of Us Part 2 remastered revealed, it's like that's leaving a sour taste in some people's mouths. You need to change the narrative now. Like, it's time to go. Put your foot on the gas. Start revealing some of these games. Get it out there. Let's see it.
I'm so pessimistic with this entire slate that we have right now. And like I've said it many times on CGC, there's not a chance that the Game Awards is the savior. Like, I don't see the Game Awards as the savior for Sony.
It takes one game.
I know it takes one game. I don't think it's going to happen.
One game to show, and that Sony logo comes up, and the PlayStation Studio logo comes up, and we get one of their major studios, what they're working on. The narrative is done.
Yeah.
Like, that they have no games slated. So, like, I think this is where they do it. The narrative has been going for too long now. And they're in dire straits. I think that if they can just get a CG trailer out for any of these games and put like a year on it, like, it's gonna change the narrative.
A Ghost 2025 would just do it.
Right.
Yeah. And I just don't think. I think it's May next year at a showcase that we can start to get it, but I don't think it's here. Fair enough. I think that there's a chance, but not enough tantalizing odds for you on that last one. All right, now we're getting into the spicy odds, a little bit of bigger odds, 1 to 5 odds. Can I bring you out for this one? Wolverine is shown.
Listen, do I think it's going to be shown? Yes. Do I think it's going to be shown with the release year? That's what I'm iffy on.
Really?
They're going to show something? Maybe. That's the high chance. Release year, I have no faith in that at all. There's no way.
There was rumors this morning, which is a little bit different than what obviously Connor got to bet on and Brady got to bet on, about potentially 2025 for Wolverine. I think that if we get something, it just says 2025. And honestly, yeah. I'd be happy about that. I could see them throwing a CG in there, but I'm not too confident. I've been negative Nancy about PlayStation in the Game Awards. I've been telling everyone we're not going to get some sort of savior type game at the Game Awards. It only takes one. It only takes a Ghost of Tsushima 2 quick flash. It only takes a what's Sony banned, what's Bluepoint. Dude, what is Bluepoint working on? It only takes one of those. But I don't think we got that this year. I don't think that that's going to, even if we do, I think that that's not a 2024 deal, and so 2024 is looking pretty barren for Sony first party, but that's not what the bet is. It was just Wolverine. I'm stoked to go and see it. If it is there, I would love to see it. I'd be so stoked. Now we're getting a little wild. 1 to 5 odds. Wolverine is shown with a release date. Not exact. It could be like a release year or just like some sort of month. Summer 2024, right. Winter 2024, 2025 even. Do we see Wolverine at the big dance?
No. Hard pass. Next. I don't think we will. I'm not willing to put my money on this. I've already gotten weird. I've gotten wild. I'm going to have to pass on this one.
Fair enough. How about this one? Try this one on for size. Walk around in it. Dive a little bit. 1 to 6 odds. Dragon Age. Dreadwolf. Release date.
I'm going to throw 500 on this one. BioWare just keeps teasing stuff. They haven't really shown this game off in any major capacity. I think they had to retool it because of the leaks a little bit, but it seems like it's time now. That game's got to be next year. Just shit or get off the pot. You're showing Mass Effect right now for N7 days and teasing that. So, like, you already have to just get this game out of the way. Just release it, get it out of there, so then we can move on to Mass Effect. I hope it happens just so we can move on from Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I feel like there's no hype for this game whatsoever. So they got to start generating that, and hopefully it's next year, and hopefully we can move on to get to my beloved Mass Effect.
Yeah. In 2029.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next bet, we have Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Release date. Does BioWare come down from their high mountain and grace us with a beautiful Dreadwolf trailer?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And like BioWare, what was the most recent BioWare that came out?
Oh my gosh, was it Anthem?
Was it Andromeda?
Was it
Mass Effect
Andromeda or Anthem? One of the two.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, and I think I don't know about release date. That's a lot of these bets. It's X is shown with a release date.
Yep.
This is the same thing. Are they going to show something? Maybe. Will it have a release date? I don't think so.
All right, I like it. And honestly, BioWare seems like with the Mass Effect tease a few Game Awards back, with the Mass Effect tease that we just got, I could see them throwing a CG trailer in there with no release date and just flipping the bird to the audience and being like, "It's coming eventually, but you're not going to know."
6, totally. That same way.
Totally.
Yeah.
We got a high odds. I'm trying to tantalize you with these odds for these big bets. 1 to 6. Dragon Age Dreadwolf is revealed with the release date. 1 to 6 odds. Does BioWare, Mass Effect creator, Dragon Age creator, do they finally come down from their mountaintop and shine on us?
They creep down. I've got $1,000 left to play with, but I'm not going to play with this bet.
Yeah, there you go. That's fair. And, last bet of the night, straight bet of the night, 1 to 9 odds. We just said F it, right? Like, we really, me and the boys in the casino were just like, hey, let's just see if somebody bites. 1 to 9 odds, P6.
I think it's got a shot. I think it's got a chance. I'm putting 500 down.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You're just trying to run me dry if that hits.
Dude, if that hits, it's going to be awesome. It just makes sense. Persona 3 Reload started next year. 2025, Persona 6. Beginning of that year at some point. Like, that's similar to when P5 came out, start of 2017. I think it was April. Yeah, it checks out in my head. Like, and they revealed Persona 5 way too early, but like 5 years before it actually ended up coming out. So they've been known to kind of do that. So now, like, they've waited. It says apparently that they've said that Refantasia Metaphor is probably end of next year, and then you have P6 in 2025. There you go.
Atlas is going wild.
Yeah, the slate is clear. You know what I mean? Like, it's got, if you time that all out, it makes sense. So yeah, 500 bucks on P6. I hope it happens. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Last bet of the night, 1 to 9 odds. Can I get the boy? Can I get you going on Atlas? P6 doesn't happen at the big show.
You cannot get me going on Persona 6. That's not happening for the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I agree on that one. I think that the earliest we hear about it is next year. We won't hear about it at Goaties.
Exactly.
But I would love it.
Because Persona games take a lot of time to make.
Yeah.
Okay?
And a lot of time to play.
New games exactly. New games take longer to make than old games. Persona 6 is a new Persona game, so it's going to take longer than the other ones to come out, I think. That's my call.
Totally.
It'll be very hype if it does. Don't get me wrong, all the stuff I don't bet on, I'm very hype if it happens, okay? I just don't think it's going to happen.
And then 1 to 9 odds. Let's just get weird. We all want it. We all are screaming for it. Persona 6. Is there a chance?
There's definitely a chance, but not a chance I'm willing to bet on.
Yeah.
I'm going to save my $1,000 for some of these bets coming up.
Absolutely. So, fair enough. And then we're coming in with the parlay, $500. Are you in?
I'm in.
What are your games for the parlay?
We're going to do Death Stranding 2.
Yep.
We're going to do Judas.
Oh, little Ken Levine action.
We're going to do a new Uncharted game. That is what I believe will be the Sony game that is revealed. Why are they showing Cassie Drake in a freaking live action commercial? They can't be just doing that for nothing. They can't.
Here's the thing. I fully agree with you. I'm just at the point where I'm just like, I don't
I'm
believe.
gonna just keep guessing it until it happens, because it's gonna hit at some point, and then I'm gonna go Persona 6. Whoa! We're going Persona 6. The payout would be like a bajillion $.
Yeah, it's a $3,000 bet.
Yeah, let's go. 500 to make 3,000. Let's see it. It's got a chance. It's gonna be awesome. Give it to me.
Shane, parlay, are you in? Are you out?
I have never, in a betting special or real life gambling, ever hit a parlay. All right. And I think that as an adult, I need to just give it up. And so this is going to be the time where I give it up.
I love that take. Parlays are fool's gold, the way I like to say. They're exciting,
Insane, man.
but man, oh man, I like even my like two Hellblade's in there for 200. I don't have confidence that Hellblade's going to be there, and it only takes one game to not be there to mess up a parlay. So I like the take.
Mm-hmm.
I like getting spicy. You know me. I like throwing cash around and being all willy nilly, but I respect you not throwing some cash down on a parlay.
I appreciate that.
The last two bets is a parlay and a wild prediction. 500 is necessary to play in both. Brady, are you hopping in for a parlay?
Got 1,000 left, 500 each. I'm gonna go with both. I'm gonna let it ride. Let's do a parlay.
All right. What are the games you are putting in this parlay?
Gonna go $500 parlay. I'm gonna play it safe to start out with. I'm gonna go Death Stranding 2.
Yep.
Obviously.
It's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there. You need that surefire in a parlay. You need that one that's gonna hit.
That's your Christian McCaffrey scores a touchdown.
Right. It's gonna happen.
Kojima's gonna be there.
You might be biting your nails for other ones, but you got that safe haven, dude. And then I'm gonna go what we all want to see. I'm gonna go Hades 2.
Dude.
Not out of the question.
Dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Give me that fun, dude. Give it to me.
Let's get a little wild. Let's get some Hades 2. One of our biggest reactions ever.
Yeah.
Also, probably the greatest call I've ever gotten on camera where I'm like, I think it's going to be Supergiant's game.
I think you broke the speaker. You just...
And then, what are you closing out with? You need at least 3 games.
I'm playing it safe. I'm only going 3. I feel like this is a good, safe, bettable parlay. We got Death Stranding 2. We got Hades 2. I'm going to close it out with some Earthblade.
3 games we've all saw last year. It makes sense because Jeff loves the through line with his shows. He loves to be the place where you get certain titles over and over again until they're released. Makes a lot of sense to me. That parlay will be 2, 6. It'll be $1,000. 500 in, 1,000 out. That's some good, easy
fair.
money.
Yeah, give me double my money. I'll take it. It's safe. It's a safe. I'm not getting wild.
Yeah, that's honestly a lot of people when they're making these parlays nowadays. They're throwing in the crazy odds. And that's not going to hit.
Not me. I may be a betting man, but I'm a smart betting man.
And then moving on to the crazy bet.
Let's get wild, Connor. The wild bet is where I go and I ask you, give me your bet. Give me your pie in the sky shot. All right, and I will give you odds on it. And we can talk a little bit. We can add some caveats. We can minus some things if you're like, is that really going to give me too many extra points? We'll see. Connor, what's your wild one?
My wild prediction for the Game Awards. We're not going to get a Switch release date, but we are going to get Metroid Prime 4 end of next year.
Okay.
So that won't reveal the release date because it's definitely not at the end of next year. Gameplay.
Metroid Prime 4 gameplay.
Gameplay kicks off the event.
I'm going to cry.
You get chills?
I did get chills. I did get fucking
kicks off
chills.
the event, coming out next year, end of the year. We still don't see a Switch successor
at the
event. Doesn't lock down a console.
What's happening with the date? Like, are we going to get any sort of numbers? Are we going to see 2024?
Winter 2024 or something like that, yeah.
Oh, so we will get some
I'm
sort
not
of
saying it
release
is
window?
going to be winter. I'm saying that it will give us a season.
A season?
Yeah.
Oh, a seasonal window? Okay.
Yeah.
Seasonal window. Gameplay.
Uh-huh.
Metroid Prime 4 kicks off the event.
Show. Yep. I feel like that's got to give you some pretty good odds there.
Yeah, no, this is definitely ridiculous, especially the kicking off the event. You're calling a shot in the showcase is wild. But I could see it. Like, I could see literally all these things, and honestly, it would be a flip the table moment.
Just imagine they cut the lights, starts, and then the
dude,
Metroid Prime music.
I'm getting full on chills
right now.
It'd be
sick, man.
I'm getting literal full on chills. Yeah, we're talking like 25 odds. Plus 25 odds.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay, sure.
20 to 25?
Yeah. There's no way all that happens. there's no like you have to get all of it. There's not like you can get 3 of it. If it closes the show, you don't get it.
Yeah, I know. Flip it.
1 to 25 odds for a 500 bet. I don't even know what that would do to the bank account.
What was Brady's? I'll take 1 to 25 any day of the week, dude. That hits, I'm bleeding you dry, dude.
Just milking me.
Ew, dude.
All right, Shane, what is your wild prediction? 500 coming my way. We're gonna hear the prediction, and then I'll shoot you back some odds.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you one word. One word that's 2 words put together. Silksong, baby. It's happening. It's happening. Please, it's happening. All right? They've been working on this for like damn near a decade. It's happening. Okay? Silksong is my wild shot.
Okay, Silksong, I was just talking a little spice. I like it. That's a good starting point. Are we gonna get a release date? Are we gonna get a shadow drop? What are we getting?
I'll tell you, Nick. Silksong, boom. Gameplay, boom. Release date, boom. Extra stuff, collector's edition, whatever, boom. All of it together.
Okay.
And all the news that we could want about this game is coming out of Game Awards.
What's the year? What's the date? Can I get
Next
a
year.
time frame? Can I get something a little bit? Can I get a?
The people are saying first half of next year. I'm saying summer or later.
Okay, summer or later, next year, Silksong, 500's coming in. I like the bet.
Okay.
I'll give you 1 to 10 odds on it. Is that fair?
I'll take that all day.
All right.
I'll take that all day.
All right.
And-
Well,
and this is Silksong with gameplay,
Yep.
with a release like window.
yep, I like it.
Not just the year, but a window.
All good. I like it. I do like that you specified. We got a window that is Shane McNabb's window. If it's
Exactly.
March next year, you're out.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Fully right now. I need to hit everything because this is a wild shot.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't just Silksong is coming out. No, I'm sniping this. All right. This is a hard snipe.
All right. Well, we'll see you at the Game Awards. So as always, Shane, great to have you on the podcast, and
Of course.
we will talk soon. See you then.
All right.
And then, Brady, we are doing a little new thing for our betting specials. A wild prediction. You come to me with the bet. I'll come back to you with odds. And you can talk me up or down a little bit. If you want to throw in some weird things on to like get odds even higher, we could do it. We can have some fun.
We'll see how wild I decide to get. I mean, I've got the 500 left. I'm going for it. I want to get weird. I want to get wild. You want me to just hit you?
Yeah,
You want me to
dude,
give
what's
it to
your
you?
bet?
I mean, you know me. You know my love. I
Yep.
love The Last of Us.
Totally.
I'm gonna get wild. We know it's there. It's out in the ether. The people love it. Give me The Last of Us factions. Just give it to me. Not only the factions. Give me a release date. Maybe some gameplay. But for my wild bet, I'm gonna stick. No, I'm not going gameplay. That would be wild. I'm gonna go The Last of Us factions. Release date. Winter 2024.
Holy shit.
Give it to me.
Wait, winter 2024. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're not this year. This year would be crazy. Just December 7th, they're like, play it tomorrow. I would literally just get up and cry. Like, I
Yeah.
would rip my suit off.
Yeah, dude.
And I would go. Dude.
We would literally all just get naked on camera.
Yeah.
We would get weird.
We quit. We're not doing this anymore. We're playing factions.
Yeah,
That's not going to happen. I'm going winter 2024.
That's pretty wild, especially the specificity of not just a release date, but the 2024. So factions, I was thinking like 1 to 7 odds. I think that's like a fair 1 to 8 odds. A release date, we're around 1 to 10. But if you're going winter, you're calling your shot. I will give you 1 to 14 odds on that. Is that fair?
No, yeah, that's fair. Honestly, that's
You make
that's
$7
higher
grand.
than I
You make
thought.
$7 grand
Yeah.
on it. You make
I'll
it
take $7 grand.
If that hits 7 G's, it's sliding in your pocket. It's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would put all my money on this if I could. I know I might not win the money. It's called a wild bet for a reason, and this is just in my heart what I want to see. I think you want to see it. We all want to see it.
We all want to see it. All right. Well, good luck at the Game Awards, and here's your betting slip, and I'll see you there.
Thank you.
That was the Casual Gaming Conversation Game Awards betting special. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Let us know what your predictions are. We would love to see them. Read them in the comments. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Peace out.